Let's get right back on into this. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Previously, we had our second investigation for this chapter. And it looks like now we are framed as the murderer in this case. We are the defendant, and we're going up against who we know is the murderer, Wright, pretending to be the witness. I don't know how this works. Can I defend myself? Is that possible? Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Oh, I haven't seen just a normal Edgeworth sprite, so his hair looks better from the side, I must say. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith, but the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? No, Santa! So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. I mean, that's fair. I understand. It is your job, but it's not always going to be true. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? Wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. This worries me. I'm scared. Help, I'm scared. Court is now in session. Court is out. He said it. Court is now in session for... That's Gumshoe. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm giving too many characters similar voices. I don't even remember what voice I gave him. Like, my voice can't decide if it's trying to do Gumshoe or White, and I'm just like, neither of them. Do Judge, do Santa. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. That's fine. I mean, he's not that important. I mean, he's important, but he's not, like... He doesn't have a name, therefore he's important. Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. I mean, yeah, like you said, the judge is probably already in White's pocket. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me, but... I mean, the game is about objections. I don't think I will, because I don't think it's going to do anything. Forget it, I smell a trap. Yeah. There's a caller of Mr. Wright to the scan. If we want to object to anything, we'll do it after he gives his statement, you know? Please state your full name. What? I already forgot the voice I gave him. You wish to know the title of my personage? What voice did I give him? I don't remember. Hold on just a second. Okay, I remembered. It comes from deep within. You wish to know the title of my personage? Yes, that was it. Rings. I like onion rings. Or your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. What? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. I will. Oh, I like how she's in the same space as Mia was. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. That's true. I was quietly that's reading to you some papers by the window. Okay, then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A what? Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. Okay. If things occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. First of all, let's look at the court record, see if there's anything immediately that sticks out. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after getting hit. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna press what I think might be important. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fanco Law Offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Okay. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Okay, I was just making sure. I'm pressing that. Spiky haired? Yeah. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? The side of justice. And what did you do then? Called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. This is probably true. Yeah, okay, yes, this. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Double check. Ha 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 ha! Yes. You're slightly wrong about that, man. I'm presenting it because that completely contradicts what Miss May already said. Miss May said Mia ran to the right, but White says Mia ran to the left. I'm using my evidence I got, and I'm gonna take you down. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Alright, Phoenix, get yourself together. We know he's the murderer. Don't... You're losing it, man. You're losing it. No, he was not a witness. He was... he's the murderer. You got this, right. We got this. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mrs. White... Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Well. I think I understand why. I think they're both right, because from May's point of view, she's looking out the window. So she's going to be running to the right. But we know that White is the killer. So if he's killing her, then, you know, the rights and lefts will be reversed. So while White is going to be seeing her run to the left, May will be seeing her run to the right. I think I'm right about that. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain our conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Thank you. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Boom. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Let's see. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Of course, you're gonna spin it this way. I figured as much. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Hold on, I need to check something. From a blow. Never says she was hit twice, necessarily. I still want to know what happened to the window. And this also says the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck, implying that she was only hit once. Also, I completely forgot I can look at this, so I'm going to. Mia Fay, age 27, the victim chief attorney at Fay & Co. offices and an excellent defense lawyer, because I forgot to look at this. Maya Fey, age 17, Mia's little sister, currently training to become a spirit medium. Dick Gumshoe, age 30, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Marvin Grossberg, age 64, veteran defense attorney, Mia's mentor. April May, 23, stood with someone else at the hotel on the night of the murder, tapped Mia's phone. Miles Edger, 24. He's only 24. A gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Bellboy, 26, delivered room service to Miss May at the time of the murder, also checked her in. Red White, 39, an eyewitness, CEO of the information gathering company Blue Corps. Okay. Would you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? Yes, I will. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Alright, alright. No, I didn't mean to. Okay, it's fine. Okay, hold on. I meant to present because I'm fairly certain about this. I didn't mean to do this. Alright, let's go. No, okay, hold on. You see, you hit her twice. I don't think that's true. We could either use the May testimony or the autopsy. I'll say... I mean, the autopsy report seems like it might be more reliable. I'm gonna use that. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break. Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness will care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. So true. I mean, probably not, but it feels like it should be. At the other window? Were there two windows? I mean, I feel like we can press on any of these, because he's already so panicked, you see. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Hold on, let me check somewhere. Glass? Oh yeah, it wasn't a window. It's a glass light stand. I forgot. Okay. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in the single blow. Wow. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Doesn't say anything about it breaking. Because, like, what we found on the floor was that they were broken. I mean, if you were just looking at it, you would just see glass. You wouldn't know for a fact, like, oh yeah, that's a light stand. No, you just see glass. Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problem here. What problem is this? Mr. Wright, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Oh boy. What? Why couldn't he? You got proof. I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Can I get a good look at the floor pans? Floor pans, yeah. It seems to be... Is my mouse gonna show up here? Yes, it does. Okay, it looks like this is the light stand over here. This is the view that you have from the window. So, seeing that the broken light stand is over here, there's no way to see through the window. Okay. Boom. I got my evidence. Look at this. Those are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. Wonderful. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. That reminded me of this video I saw one time of, like, the face he made reminded me of a video. There's, like, literally a video on YouTube of, like, it's in a different country, I think, but there's a guy in, like, a press conference or something to that effect, and, like, yeah, and, like, you can literally, like, he has, like, a heart attack on the spot, like, during it, and you can see the life leave his eyes as he, like, falls over, and it's kind of creepy. I shouldn't laugh at it, because, I mean, it's a real video on the internet, and it's, like, genuinely real. But just the blank eyes reminded me of that, I guess. It could also remind me of... both things also remind me of Okumura in Persona 5, when, spoilers, Okumura friggin' dies during his press conference, you know? Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Let's hope so. What's up, Edgeworth? That's far enough, Phoenix, right? Cornered. Yes, the best track in the game. I mean, it can get repetitive, but it's still the best. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Honestly, me too. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. I know it couldn't be this easy. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Edgeworth is saving your tail, dude. You better be grateful for that. You lost it. You were so close to being done. Well done. Correct. You were most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I have reached the Bay & Cove offices. That is when I saw the cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White is the murderer. Well, yeah, I watched the whole cutscene at the beginning of the chapter and everything, so yeah, I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, to commit a different crime. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Yeah, but if he placed a wiretap, then that just means someone else is in cahoots with him and killed him. Why am I gonna... And you're accusing me for that. Phoenix Wright is... If he was in cahoots with them, he's not gonna go so hard against... God dang... White. Because think about it. If he put the wiretap in there, he had to put it for someone. Someone had to have killed her. And that person would have benefited from the wiretap, you know? So, what makes you think it's me when I'm pushing so hard to get this dude out of here? Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. I just know that might have just been his coat, but Edgeworth has a rump on him. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. I don't even know if he said white or right, but I'm assuming white. Leave it to me. I feel faint. I feel you, buddy. I do too. The wiretapping. Oh, he's so calm and composed now. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Yeah, well, why'd you place the wiretap? What was it for? That's an important question here, yeah? So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. It was so easy, and now it's not as easy. Beginning of September, the week before the murder, I entered Fay & Co. law offices. I'm pressed as much as I can. I'm gonna press anything that seems suspicious. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us... Okay. Yeah, and why did you do that? Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. But it will help us to understand this one better. Oh, God dang it, White. I don't... and Ezra too, but I mean, Ezra's kind of in his pocket, you know? Blue cars are not I'm just pressing everything. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? Well, Phoenix, why did you notice something so innocuous as a painting of a fisherman? I mean, it's made completely out of glass. Why is that suspicious to you? Ah, such a putacious thing to religion. No. Bluff something out of him, yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check as much as I can. I'm checking over all this. Is that attorney badge ever gonna be used as evidence? I'm just wondering. Man, I don't know. I'm panicking here. The victim dodged it. That's not gonna matter. Dude. I never pressed this, so I'm gonna press this just to be sure. Do you have proof? Yeah. Right. I honestly, is there an option to just give up? Because I think I'm kind of screwed here. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. I think he's seeing ghosts over here. Or is it the spirit thing? Maybe Maya is messing with the spirits, letting him see her spirit, maybe? I don't know. Where am I? In the waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. And here we go again. Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh, I see. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strange psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's interesting. Okay, I was sort of... Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I'm totally right, yeah. I mean, I wasn't wrong. What I said made sense, right? It's basically the same thing. I just didn't think she was actually in her body. I thought she was making, like, a physical ghost-like manifestation of Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. Yeah, I figured that. I knew that. I brought that up in the last trial. And tried to use it as evidence and it didn't go so well. Even though my point made sense. I was just using it a trial early. Right? Yeah, everything's cool. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? No, I never looked at it. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Bow, 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 bow. We're going to Home Depot, everybody. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase: September 4th. Way to go, game. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. Phoenix, you're telling me you never thought to look at the back of the receipt? You never knew. You never know what's gonna be there, man. He could have bought something different, but something... I don't want to go there. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? That he saw it a week before the murder. Oh, we got him red-handed. Oh, red, white, and blue-handed. Oh, my man, yes. I'm gonna say, oh my god, but I went, oh my man. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I forgot to do his voice. I don't like that, like, you basically just changed her body to fit your own. It's kind of weird. Because I don't know how to phrase this, but I don't think Maya was this badonka honkin'. I don't know how to phrase it, so maybe someone will understand what I'm saying, you know? He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. Okay, now that looks more like Maya. I'm confused. Why did your parents name you so similarly? That's gonna cause so much confusion. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt. Right, that's my name. How many times have I made that joke? Too many. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. This is amazing. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. No, it's not. No. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Objection. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I got this. I so got this. I'm gonna do this. And... bam. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Well, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fan-Co law offices at the beginning of September, the stand cannot have been there. Oh, he's still breathing. Okay. Good for him. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Maybe that's for the best. He can drive someone else crazy in prison. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... What you got, Edgeworth? Edgeworth. Edgeworth? We can't wake up, Edgeworth. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? You're suddenly so calm and composed again. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, there isn't any evidence that proves me innocent, per se. Not that I can think of. I got my badge, does that count? I got my badge. Let me double check real quick, actually. I don't really have any evidence that it isn't me. I mean, I have evidence that it can be... Can I have a witness? Maya? Maya knows, and we've already dismissed Maya. We know Maya's... Everyone's dismissed Maya as being the killer. No one thinks that anymore. So we can use Maya as my witness. Because Maya knows that Phoenix entered after the murder had already happened. You know? There we go. I'll have to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I think maybe we should object, you know? I mean, that's kind of the whole shtick. I'm going to object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious, and there's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Maya, help me, please. You know the truth. You know, can I call you as a witness, please? Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Yeah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received. Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Take that. I don't know what it says. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. Guess who's getting blackmailed now? I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Seeing Edgeworth mad is very satisfying. Even though I like him as a character, I definitely like him a lot. It's just, I mean, that doesn't make it not satisfying to see him mad. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Literally spirits. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Woo, 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 woo. That is all. This court is adjourned. Nice. September, yeah, whatever. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9. The office? At 9, huh? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! At 9, huh? Of course, that's the time she got murdered. This is familiar. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia, I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Mia? Oh, hi. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. Don't be... Listen, I don't need 2 Larrys, okay? 1 Larry is enough. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? That's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. True. But technically, if it wasn't for her, you would never been into the trial, and you never would have been in a situation to begin with. Maybe I'm not thinking, well, whatever. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. That's a good picture. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here. That is probably the thumbnail. This honestly sounds like Undertale music. Alright, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The end of chapter 2. What is going on in that chapter? There's some interesting faces there. Okay, well. Thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next episode for another video on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. That sounds interesting. The first Turnabout Sisters. Turnabout Samurai. Okay, I see where you're going with the name. It seems like every chapter is named after that. Whatever, see you next time.